What in the world is going on with the Golden State Warriors? Are you tired, absolutely drained, of the Golden State Warriors' off-season silence? Does it feel like we're all stuck in some kind of bizarre, basketball-related time warp, watching the rest of the league make splash after splash while the Bay Area remains eerily quiet? Because, let me tell you, the frustration is palpable, and it's reaching a fever pitch among the Dubs faithful. For weeks, we've been hearing the whispers, the rumors, the hopeful predictions. The Warriors are going to be busy, they said. A big-name talent is coming, they promised. Yet, here we stand deep into the offseason, and the Golden State Warriors remain the solitary island in a sea of NBA movement. The only team in the entire league that hasn't made a single solitary move. It's an unprecedented level of inactivity for a franchise that, just a few short years ago, revolutionized the game and dominated the landscape. And this stillness, this deafening silence, is putting every single fan on edge. But what if I told you, dear viewers, that this might not change anytime soon? What if the Warriors are digging in their heels, not out of indecision, but out of a stubborn, almost defiant conviction? According to insider Sam Amick, citing sources from Full Court Pass, the Warriors are holding firm on two key pieces, Buddy Hield and Moses Moody. They simply do not want to move either of these young talents. And this resistance, this unwavering stance, is reportedly a major obstacle to a potential Jonathan Kuminga sign-and trade deal. Let that sink in for a moment. The Kuminga saga, which has been simmering for months, has now brought Golden State's entire offseason to a screeching halt. It's a high-stakes poker game, and the Warriors are holding their cards tighter than Fort Knox, seemingly unwilling to fold on their perceived long-term assets for immediate gratification. When the summer began, the narrative was clear. The Warriors were going to be aggressive. They were going to leverage their assets, including Kuminga, to acquire that elusive A-list talent, that missing piece to propel them back into championship contention. The expectation was a flurry of activity, a strategic overhaul. But as the days turn into weeks and the weeks into months, more pieces of news trickle out from inside the organization, and one thing becomes abundantly clear. This squad, from the top brass to the coaching staff, is absolutely stubborn about its positions. It's a defiance that borders on perplexing for many, a refusal to engage in the typical wheeling and dealing that defines the NBA offseason. Buddy Hield, a sharpshooter with a proven track record, and Moses Moody, a promising young wing with defensive potential, are apparently deemed indispensable. They can't go, not for anything less than an earth-shattering offer, it seems. And Jonathan Kuminga? He will only be shipped out if it's truly, unequivocally, worth it for the Warriors. This isn't just about getting a good return. It's about getting a transformative return. It's a testament to their belief in Kuminga's untapped potential, or perhaps a reflection of their unwillingness to admit defeat on a high draft pick. But what does this mean for the immediate future? What does it mean for players like Al Horford, who are reportedly waiting on the sidelines, hoping to get signed by Golden State soon, only to find themselves in a holding pattern while the Warriors play hardball? This inaction, this steadfast refusal to budge, is creating a massive logjam. The Warriors aren't moving forward, and frankly, it's not obvious what is next for them. Will the front office, led by Mike Dunleavy Jr., eventually change its mind and find Hield and Moody expendable before the summer is over? Will the pressure of a ticking clock, the palpable frustration of the fan base, finally force their hand? If not, if this unwavering stance holds, then this team will look exactly the same when the new season kicks off. And while that isn't necessarily a horrible thing, after all, this core has won championships. It is most certainly not what fans expected. It's a gamble, a massive bet on internal development and the continued efficacy of their aging stars, rather than a bold move to re-energize the roster. The clock is ticking, the pressure is mounting, and yet the Golden State Warriors are not budging. They are a monument to stillness in a lead defined by constant motion. Is this a display of shrewd patience, a masterclass in negotiation, or a dangerous game of chicken that could leave them lagging behind in a rapidly evolving Western Conference? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. The suspense is killing us all. So, what do you think, Warriors Nation? Are they right to hold firm on Hield and Moody, even if it means sacrificing a Kuminga trade and a potentially transformative offseason? Or is this stubbornness a monumental mistake? A missed opportunity that will haunt them come playoff time? Let us know your thoughts, your frustrations, your hopes, and your wildest predictions in the comments below. And if you want more unfiltered, passionate sport analysis delivered with the energy you deserve, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join our community. We're here every day, breaking down the biggest stories in sports, because the game never stops, even if some teams seem to.